It's raining, raining, raining. And what is the one thing that you don't want to happen to car carpet? Is get it wet. And look, it's wet. I'm hoping it's not wet on the inside. Let's see here. It's pretty dry, I guess, I hope. Today we've got this door lock actuator for the driver's side. It's a Dorman product, 931-664. This product I don't think is made anymore by the manufacturer, by Mopar, so the only place to get it is either from a wrecking yard or from a reproduction company like Dorman. I've got quite a few Dorman parts. They're usually pretty reasonable, fairly decent quality. I got this from AutoZone. Lifetime warranty though, and these things are known to go out, so I chose to get it from AutoZone. Now, it was a lot less expensive elsewhere online, but AutoZone matches prices. So always ask your AutoZone manager if you can get it from AutoZone. If it's the exact same product, same part number, a lot of times they'll match it, and of course you get the AutoZone convenience of a lifetime warranty. So that's what I did, and we're going to attempt to change this. Now this particular unit, as you see here, the actual door lock actuator is part of the striker mechanism. A lot of door lock actuators are not part of the striker mechanism, but this one is. And in the cheap Jeep, I noticed that this unit is missing. So probably this went out and they went to a wrecking yard and just got one that was not part of a one with electronic door locks. So either way, I needed this because I plan on putting the door locks back functional electronically. So we'll see what happens. This job is pretty simple. So the first thing you want to do when you work on electronics is take your negative battery cable off. And then the piece we're replacing is actually right here. 3 bolts, but before you do that, you've got to take this screw out right here, this screw out right here, and then there's a screw right here, and right here, and those are the big screws. And then this thing just pops off. It's got those green plastic clips as you saw in my last video. And you've got to disconnect these little plastic clips like that. Move it aside and they'll come out. And then got to unplug the switches here. All right, so now for the post-part extraction evaluation. As you can see, there's something missing from the old one. This entire piece is missing. It looks like it just was either broke off or ripped off. That's the whole electronic part. So I'm not sure what in the world happened there. But so as we check, it looks to me like it's the same here. These parts here are where the rod from your door handle connects, right here. And this one here also, this is from your door lock switch back and forth. And this one right here is for your key. When you unlock the key, it presses down on that. Same thing with this one. Now, I don't know what this is for, nor do I know what that's for, but I'm sure I'll figure it out. They look of similar quality, I guess. This one originally made in the USA. This one looks to be made in Corona land, maybe. Yeah. So, okay, this is what it looks like. This is your lever that, get it in there. This is your lever that opens the door, and this is the lock portion. Now I'm actually missing the part that goes from, it's hard to see, but from the, let's see, from the lock piece. No, maybe that's it. Let me look. Hang on. Well, I got it to work. The problem was over there. This one was missing half of it. It was broke off. And that one was bad because when I plugged this one up, it wouldn't work. But when I unplugged that one, it started to work. So I'm going to take that one apart. This is a passenger side one that I'm going to attempt to repair. It just clicks and it kept the other one from working. It looks like I can take it apart right here. As I continue on this lock actuator adventure, this is the back passenger side. I could not get that door to work. I pulled off the driver's side, the passenger side on the front, and all I did was clean it up. It seems like there's a lot of gunk and stuff that builds up in here. So I cleaned it out with brake fluid, and the other one worked just fine. So I'm hoping to do that because these things are expensive. It's pretty rusted up in there. I sprayed it out with brake cleaner, and then I lubed it up with this garage door lubricant. And I want to test it, see what happens. So folks, before you go to buy a new one, clean it. It works fine. Here's that back door switch. I'll try to take it apart and clean it like I did the other one. You got to pull the switch cap off first, and then you've got these little tabs right there and right there, and you should be able to take a screwdriver and just pull this out. All right, I touched up the solder joints, cleaned the contacts, so just got to put it back together. All right, here's the carpet I got from Rock Auto. You can pay extra for this rubberized backing, which I did. Otherwise, it would be just like this, and this heat barrier sound insulated thing, but it was an extra $100 for this rubber piece all the way down. I think that's going to greatly reduce the noise and heat. I had this old thing of Reflectix. You see it's dirty, see all the dirt? So I want to put a layer of this on the floor pans by my feet because it gets real hot down there. All right, got all the Reflectix up there, so about to do the front. And this would be a lot better with two people. Alright, the carpet went in without any issues. Of course, there's always issues with the little trim pieces, getting the screws in and plastic break in and all that. But overall, I think it worked out pretty well. This thing ought to be real quiet now. Now to put the console in, we're going to use this bracket from JCR Off-Road. There's your part number there. Because the original bracket that came with these are just totally garbage and they always break. So I've used this before. On that one, it worked good. This thing is pretty simple. Just put some sheet metal screw there, in the original hole there, and back up in there. And this should just come right on top of it. See, once you mount this in there like that, all that bracket does is screw down on those to keep it from moving around. Very simple. Here's something you don't see very often, a nice solid XJ center console. Just see it screwed into the new bracket below this, and that holds it down very tight. Now a little trick you can do is, that's a hole for one of the seats. You can actually use a soldering iron and it'll melt right through it. So if you try to drill that out or cut it out, it's going to ravel all up. But so you can use a soldering iron and just go right through it. This is what I got from Rock Auto. You can get this brand at different places, but I got it from Rock Auto with a discount code I found online, and it was by far like $50 cheaper than anywhere else, and it really fits good. I've done about 3 carpet set in my automotive career, and this was by far the easiest. So it did take a lot of trimming, but as you can see, it came out really well. Now, the only piece of trim I don't have is here, and these are hard to find on XJs because they're all busted. So I might fabricate something. Most carpet sets come with that. So even smells new. So new headliner, new carpet. I do have to clean the seats. As you can see from this seat over here, I'm working on it. This is the passenger seat. It's real dirty up in there. I do have the back seat. I'm not sure I'm going to put it in or not. All right, one step closer. And if you ever wondered how much carpet you got to trim off of a molded set, I had to trim all this and all that. This is from the headliner.